Hi, I'm Rick. Welcome to my Around the World adventure. This is Barcelona, one of the greatest cities in the world, and this is a tale of how they don't want you to visit. In August of 2021, Barcelona created a law and became the only major European city to outright ban single-room rentals through Airbnb-type establishments, and they also cracked down on all home rentals. And believe me, this has truly impacted your ability to visit this fine city. 3 years ago, I first came to Barcelona because I wanted to immerse myself in the city, into its culture. And I got an apartment down in Barcelona, which is a neighborhood on the beach, and I got it for a reasonable rate. And because I was staying for 3 months, I actually got a discount. It was a very reasonable deal. Skip to today, we're back in Barcelona, immersing ourselves in this fine city, only this time, we're paying $1,800 a month for a small, very loud, and very cramped room. We are also technically not in the city. We're way up in the mountains that ring the city. We're up in Carmel, which is, well, still not in the city. Barcelona has basically decided to price visitors out. Now, I understand that the battle between tourism and local politics has been something that's long since been waged, and I get it that a lot of locals don't want tourists. The flags and banners that hang from a lot of the balconies here, well, they make that pretty clear. Now, the two biggest problems that I've seen here are home pricing and the fact that the cruise ships disgorge a whole lot of drunken tourists who overwhelm the city. In Barcelona, the neighborhood that's over there, those from the cruise ships just overwhelm that neighborhood in the bars and the restaurants. But here's the thing, they're not there to absorb Spanish culture. They're not there to go, I've been to Barcelona and really mean it. They're just there to spend a few hours of money to get half drunk and to get back to the cruise ship to go to the next port of call. Now, I've seen what it looks like when these cruise ships disgorge into the neighborhood, and I agree with the locals 100% on this. Now, as far as home pricings, I get it. I sympathize, I empathize with the folks in the neighborhood. Corporations and, those with money back there, they've bought up huge scoops of buildings just to turn them into Airbnb-style lodging, and they have indeed started pricing the locals out of their own neighborhoods. Okay, that's the background, but what's happened since? In 2019, Barcelona voted to restrict cruise ships and to oppose the expansion of the airport, El Prat. And yet, just a few short years later, in 2021, El Prat got expanded from 55,000 passengers a year to 70,000. And also in 2021, they approved an expansion, a 12,000 square meter new expansion of the cruise ship terminal, so they can bring in more short-term, I don't really care much about Barcelona, but hey, let's party kind of tourists. So let's recap. Cruise ships, not only do they have unrestricted access to the neighborhoods, they actually have a new port, a new terminal where they can bring more people in. Helping the locals with housing prices, well, now they can't rent out a room in their own house to kind of help with their mortgage. Well, prices aren't going down, so they're kind of stuck. Unless they get that special license, which to me is kind of code, government code for just give us a bunch of money, money that you don't have, and we'll let you continue to do business. Oh wait, you're not a business? So sorry. So what's the impact of all of this? As I filmed this video in April of 2022, I just did an Airbnb search. The average price in Barcelona for a single apartment is over $11,000 a month. And I can tell you from direct experience that not only are you not going to get a room for that price, you may not get a room at all. When we were booking for this trip to Barcelona, we found a few places well outside of city center, and they had those, oh well, I guess we have to pay that kind of prices. And each and every time that we clicked reserve and sent them money, we get a response back going, canceled, family emergency, scheduling conflict. I honestly don't know what it was, whether they got someone who had more money than us or whether they just went, I don't feel like renting to Americans. It's just not worth the hassle of fighting the government. The bottom line is it's working. The government's crackdown on Airbnb-style housing, well, at least it's working as far as keeping out those who want long-term stays in this culture-rich city. Now, if you're looking for a short-term stay, you are still in luck. You can take a cruise ship, obviously. Hotel prices at the end of last year were only $148 a night on average, which isn't super horrible considering this is a major city. So yeah, as far as a quick weekend stay, a little short-term drink and gather, yeah, you can still come to Barcelona. Government apparently wants you. I really do love this city. Despite all of my griping and bitching in this video, I was actually going to move here back in early 2020. I had a visa, I had everything packed, everything sold, and then, well, COVID happened. But still, This is Barcelona. And despite my love for this place, I can't help but feel abandoned. Now, if I was a cruise ship person, if I just stepped off a Norwegian cruise lines, or if I just came in for a weekend from somewhere, maybe I wouldn't feel this way. But the way they're treating long-term people, the way they're treating folks who want to immerse themselves in their culture, I can't help but feel completely unwanted. Okay, I hope this helps you in your quest to visit this fine city. And don't get me wrong, I truly love Barcelona. The culture, the vibe, the people are incredible. This is a wonderful place to visit. I just don't understand why the local government is so headstrong on preventing people from actually experiencing it. But use your own judgment, and with that, be healthy and be happy, and we'll see you soon.